Remembrance Day is the day that marks the end of World War I.
World War I ended at Monday, November 11th, 1918.
We hold Remembrance Day ceremonies on the 11th hour, 11th day, and 11th month.
Because we remember who fought in the war so we could have a free country.
Remembrance Day was originally called Armistice Day.
We have Remembrance Day to remember all of our family members and friends' families who have went through that tragic time in World War I.
To me, it's a day about reflection, a day to remind us how thankful we all should be to be able to do all the things we do on a daily basis. And
to remember those who sacrificed their lives for our country and for our freedoms.
Well, I think living in Canada in a free country, it's very important to know that people have given many sacrifices for us to live those freedoms, and we need to be thankful for those people who have been brave enough to go out and fight every day so that we can live the life we do in Canada.
The sacrifices that people made so that we could live in a country such as Canada and live to make choices and decisions and to live what is a good life.
This time of year, the question is sometimes posed whether we should set up our holiday decorations and light up our houses after Remembrance Day or before. And someone on the radio the other day addressed this issue, and it was a war veteran who said, "This is why we fought, so that you actually have this choice right now. So you set up your decorations whenever you want because you have the freedom to do so." That's important.
Remembrance Day allows us to pay tributes to the soldiers that fought for us.
Not just in World War I, but in all wars, including the peacekeeping missions up to date.
Poppies are the symbols of Remembrance Day.
Poppies are sold to provide assistance to veterans.
Like a lot of people my age, my grandparents were really affected by the war, World War II specifically. One of my grandfathers was a prisoner of war coming out of Italy, and he rarely spoke about it, but it wasn't until recently when he passed away that these stories come up.
I did know somebody who was involved in the war. He was in the Air Force, my father-in-law. He I believe it was Second World War that he flew. He later became a doctor, and he went on to do many things in the name of peace.
My dad.
Where is he stationed?
Kuwait, Iraq, and Afghanistan.
Someone I worked with has done, I worked with at a previous job, did 2 tours in Afghanistan, and I know firsthand the things that he went through, and I couldn't imagine putting myself in his shoes, and it really gives me some perspective into what these soldiers go through so that we can live the life we do in Canada.
Remembrance Day is to remind us that we have a free country.
It helps us remember our beloveds that fought in the war.
It's important to take a day out of our normal lives to think about how lucky we are to live in a free and peaceful country like Canada.
So let's continue to have a happy and peaceful life, but it's still so important to remember the ones who fought for us.
We continue to do Remembrance Day because we want to always remember those people who fought for our country, and we are here today because of them.